Dear students, now let us discuss about exercise 4.3. Okay, this is of class 8 standard. Okay, on understanding quadrilaterals. Here we have first main, given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each statement along with the definition or property used. See here they have given here ABCD is a parallelogram and complete each the statement along with the definition or property, right? See here we have first question AD. Here AD is equal to, we can take here BC or CB. Okay, BC is right answer. And second question we have angle DCB. Angle DCB is equal to angle DAB, we can take, right? Okay, that is the right answer. And even OC is equal to OA. Here OA is right answer, right? See here angle angle measuring angle DAB plus angle CDA or adjacent angles are supplementary. So answer is supplementary, right? I will write solutions. Okay, here we have solutions. Here AD is equal to BC because of opposite sides of a parallelogram, right? Opposite sides of a parallelogram. Even angle DCB is equal to angle DAB. Angle DAB is right answer. Okay, here also we will get opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, and third one OC is equal to OA because since the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, and fourth question we have, so OC is equal to OA. Answer is OA. And even measuring angle DAB plus CDA, which is equal to adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. So we will write here 180 degree. Okay, now let us discuss about second main. Consider the following parallelograms. Find the values of the unknowns. Okay, that is x, y, and z. Okay, here they have given figures. Okay, let us solve. Let us know the solutions of x, y, and z. Okay, here we have first question. They have given figure. We need to find out x, y, and z, right? Okay. Here angle B and angle C are adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Okay. Angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree because adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Okay, here B plus C, angle B plus C, right? Angle B is 100 degree plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Therefore angle C is equal to 180. Here angle C is x. Okay, I will write C is equal to 180 minus 100 degree. Angle C means that is x. X is equal to 180 minus 100, which is equal to that is 80 degree. Therefore the value of x is 80 degree. Okay, now if x is equal to 80 degree, angle C also that is 80 degree. Therefore opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal, right? And z is equal to x. Z is equal to x is equal to 80 degree. Okay, I will write in bracket, that is since opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, and even z is equal to x, even y is equal to 100, right? Y is equal to b, y is equal to also 100. This is also opposite because of opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal, right? See, if we find out adjacent angles, we will get the opposite angles are equal to each other, right? Okay, now let us discuss about second question. Here they have given figure here 50 degree, y, x, and z we need to find. Okay, let us see now second question. Here x plus 50 degree, right? X plus 50 degree is equal to 180. Okay, because adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. supplementary. Okay, next x is equal to 180 minus 50 degree. Therefore x is equal to 180 minus 50, which is equal to, that is 130 degree. Here you see x is equal to y. X is equal to y. Okay, x is equal to y is equal to 130 degree. Okay, opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Okay, next x is equal to z, because x is equal to z, because x is equal to z is equal to, this is also 130 degree because of corresponding angles. What type of angle? Corresponding angles are equal. See here, in same way we got corresponding angles. Okay, now let us discuss about third question. Here they have given figure here. We need to find out here y, x and z. Okay, see this mark indicates 90 degree. And here x is equal to 90 degree because of vertically opposite angles, right? X is equal to 90 degree because of vertically opposite angles. And also see the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, or y plus x plus 30 is equal to 180 degree because of angle sum property. I will write. Okay, because of angle sum property of a triangle. And here y plus x is equal to 90 degree, we have to put in this. Okay, plus 30 degree is equal to 180 degree. Here y plus 90 plus 30, which is equal to 120 degree, is equal to 180. Y is equal to 180 degree minus 120. Therefore y is equal to, we get here 60 degree, right? Y is equal to 60 degree. See here, we know x value and also y value. Now z, here y is equal to z because of, see here, because of alternate angles, right? And even which implies z is equal to y is equal to 60 degree because of alternate angles. Okay, now let us discuss about fourth question. Here they have given figure here. See, direct we can take here z is equal to 80 degree because of corresponding angles are equal, right? See here, corresponding angles are equal. Here z is equal to 80 degree because of corresponding angles. Okay, next which implies x plus 80 degree is equal to 180 degree. I will write adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Therefore here x plus 80, x is equal to 180 minus 80 degree. Therefore x is equal to 180 minus 80, which is equal to 100 degree, right? X is equal to 100 degree. Okay, now see y is equal to 80 degree because opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. Okay, and y is equal to 80 degree because opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram. Okay, now let us discuss about fifth question. Here they have given figure here. We need to find out x, y and z, and also they have given values 40 degree and 112 degree. And we can take here y is equal to 112 degree because of opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, y is equal to 112 degree because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, now we can apply here angle sum property. X plus y plus 40 degree. X plus y plus 40 degree is equal to 180 degree. That is angle sum property. Angle sum property of a triangle. Here x is equal to, as it is, plus y is equal to 112 plus 40 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay, x plus 112 plus 40, 152 degree is equal to 180 degree. X is equal to 180 degree minus 152 degree, right? X is equal to 180 minus 152, that is we will get here 28 degree. X is equal to how much here? 28 degree we got. Okay, x is equal to 28 degree. Now here z is equal to x because of alternate angles. Okay, see here, x is equal to z. X is equal to, and x is equal to z is equal to, that is 28 degree because of alternate angle. Alternate because of alternate angles. Okay, therefore values of x, y and z. Okay students, now let us discuss about third main. Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if first question angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 degree, second question AB is equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter and AD is equal to 4 centimeter and BC is equal to 4.4 centimeter, and third question angle A is equal to 70 and angle C is equal to 65 degree. Okay, let us see now. Okay, here we have first question angle D plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram? If it is, okay, let us see now. I will draw a figure of parallelogram A, B, C, D. What they have asked here? Angle B plus angle D is equal to C. It could be or it can be, but here it needs not to be, right? See, sometimes it is less than 180 degree or opposite angles are more than 180. Okay. Therefore, it can be, answer, it can be, but here it needs not to be. It needs not to be, right? Okay, and second one question. Second one, what they have given? AB is equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter. And AD is equal to 4 centimeter and BC is equal to 4.4 centimeter. Okay, see now I will draw a parallelogram here. I will draw a parallelogram A, B, C and D. Here AB and DC they are given 8 centimeter same opposite sides. Okay, and AD is equal to 4 and BC is equal to 4.4. It is not possible, right? See, in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal to each other. So here AD is not equals to BC. So it is not a parallelogram. It is a quadrilateral, right? So second question solution here, no. Answer is no. In this case, because one pair of opposite sides, one pair of opposite sides are equal and another pair of equal and another pair of opposite sides are not equal, or it means unequal, right? Pair of opposite sides are not equal. Okay, so it is not a parallelogram. Sides, see, one pair of opposite sides are equal, but another pair of opposite sides are not equal, right? So it is not a parallelogram. This is right answer. See, here we have third question. Angle A is 70 degree, angle C is 65 degree. So I will draw here parallelogram A, BCD. Okay, see here angle A is 70, angle C is 65 degree. But according to our in a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal to each other, right? So here angle A is not equal to angle C. Okay, therefore right answer, since this answer is no, because angle A is not equals to angle C, right? Since opposite angles are equal, see here, since opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram, and here opposite angles are not equal. Opposite angles are opposite angles are not equal in a quadrilateral. In a quadrilateral ABCD. Therefore, it is not a parallelogram. It is not a parallelogram. Okay, this is the right answer. Okay, here we have fourth main. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. That is not a parallelogram, but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. See here, I will draw a figure. I will draw a figure here. Okay, but it is not a parallelogram, they have told. Okay, ABCD is a quadrilateral. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which angles, for example, angle A is equal to angle C. Angle A is equal to angle C is equal to, I will take here any angles, because they have told here draw a figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but as exactly two opposite angles are equal measures. So I will take it is 100 and this is 100 degree, right? So let's see, these are equal sides, adjacent sides equal, and here also adjacent sides are equal, right? Therefore, what can you call for this figure? It could be a kite. Therefore, it could be a kite. It could be a kite. Okay, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which angles angle A is equal to angle C. Okay, but here angle B and angle D are not equal, so it could be a kite maybe. Okay, here we have fifth main. The measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram, right? Okay, here we have solution. Okay, here we have fifth question solution. See, given the measure of two angles, the measure of two adjacent angles, right? The measure of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio, that is 3:2. Okay, I will draw a parallelogram. Okay, 3:2 I will write. Okay, A, B, C and D. See, since the adjacent angles are supplementary, we know that adjacent angles are supplementary, right? Supplementary. Okay, they are given ratio 3:2. Therefore, we can take here 3x and 2x. Okay, 3x plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. Okay, 180 degree. 3x plus 2x, which is equal to 5x, is equal to 180 degree. X is equal to 180 divided by 5. 5 1 ja 5, 5 3 ja 15, 5 6 ja 30. Therefore, x is equal to x is equal to 30 degree. Okay, here we need to find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram, right? Okay, here they have given a is equal to angle a is equal to, that is 2x is equal to 2 into 36 is equal to 2 6 12, that is 72 degree. And here angle a is equal to angle c, this is also 72 degree because of opposite angles. Opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Parallelogram are equal. And here b is equal to 3x. Angle b is equal to 3x. 3 into 36 degree is equal to 3 6 ja 18, 3 3 ja 9 plus 1 10, 108 degree, right? Here even angle b is equal to angle d is equal to 108 degree because of opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Therefore, this is the right answer. Dear students, now let us discuss about the sixth question. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measures. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram, right? Okay, now let us discuss about sixth question. That is the two adjacents of a parallelogram. I will draw a figure here. Okay, ABCD. ABCD is a parallelogram. They are asked here two adjacent angles of a parallelogram, right? Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measures. So I will take it as x. Okay, let solution. Let each adjacent angle be x. Okay, see, adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary, right? Adjacent angles, since adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. Therefore, I will take it as x plus x is equal to 180 degree, right? How many x? 2x is equal to 180 degree. X is equal to 180 divided by 2. 2 1 ja 2, 2 90 ja. Therefore, x is equal to 90 degree. Okay, see here, how many adjacent angles they have asked here? Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are equal measures, right? So find the measure of the angles of a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. See here, if x is equal to 90 degree, then adjacent angles will be, and this is also angle A is 90 degree, and B also 90 degree, even C also 90 degree, because opposite angles of a parallelogram, right? Therefore, the measure of each of the angles in a parallelogram is right angle or 90 degree. Okay, right angle, each is a right angle. You can write like this also, each is a right angle, right? This is the solution. Okay, now let us discuss about seventh question. The adjacent figure HOPE is a parallelogram. HOPE is a parallelogram. Find the angle of measures of x, y and z. Okay, state the properties you use to find them, right? Okay, here they have given figure here. See here, HOP plus 70 degree is equal to 180, because HOP extended a line, therefore this line is a straight line, right? Okay, straight line which is equal to 180 degree, or and even HOP plus 70 degree is equal to 180, even linear pair also we can take. Okay, solution we have here, angle HOP plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. Angle HOP is equal to 180 minus 70 degree. Angle HOP is equal to, we will get here 110 degree. HOP is equal to how much we got here? 110 degree. Okay, 110 degree. And here angle E is equal to angle O. Okay, angle E is equal to angle HOP. Angle HOP is equal to 110 degree. This is I will write a linear pair, and this I will write a opposite angles. Opposite angles in a parallelogram are equal. Okay, this implies even x is equal to how much? 110 degree. 110 degree. Okay, now look at here. EHP is equal to HPO. Angle EHP is equal to angle HPO, right? HPO. See, EHP is equal to 40 degree is equal to HPO is equal to Y, right? Because of alternate angle. Alternate angles. Okay, alternate angles. Therefore, Y is equal to 40 degree. Okay, next we need to find out here Z, right? Okay, look at here. 40 plus Z is equal to 70, right? Corresponding angles are equal. That is EHO angle EHO is equal to angle PO. Oh, okay, I will write here direct 70 degree, right? Is equal to 70 degree. Here EHO is equal to, it can be write as 40 plus Z. Okay, 40 plus Z is equal to 70 degree. Therefore, Z is equal to 70 degree minus 40 degree. Therefore, Z is equal to how much? 30 degree. Okay, so we got the values of X 110 degree, Y 40 degree, and Z is 30 degree, right? Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about the 8th question. The following figures GUNS and RUNS are parallelograms. Find X and Y. Lengths are in centimeter, right? They have given here first figure and here second figure. Okay, we need to find now. Okay, here they have given figure. We need to find out here value of X and Y, right? Okay, see, in a parallelogram, GUNS, okay, here GS is equal to UN or SG is equal to NU. SG is equal to NU because opposite sides of a parallelogram. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal. SG is equal to 3x and NU is equal to 18. Okay, here we need to find the value of X. X is equal to 18 divided by 3. 3 1 ja, 3 6 ja. Therefore, the value of X is 6. Okay, now we need to find out now value of Y. Okay, and also we can take here in this parallelogram only SN is equal to GU. SN is equal to GU. SN is equal to how much? 26 is equal to GU is equal to 3y minus 1. 3y minus 1. Okay, 3y minus 1 is equal to 26, right? Okay, right as it is. And 3y is equal to 26. Minus 1 take this side, it will be plus 1. Okay, and y is equal to 26 plus 1, 27. This 3 take in the place of denominator. Okay, 3 1 ja, 3 9 ja. Therefore, the value of y is equal to 9. Okay, we found here value of X and Y. Okay, this is right answer. Okay, now let us discuss our second question in this only. The given figure here, we need to find out value of X and Y, right? Okay, in a parallelogram, RUNS, okay, here ON is equal to OR, Okay, and diagonals bisect, diagonals, because diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other in a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, ON is equal to, I taken here O, okay, ON is equal to x plus y, and here OR is equal to 16. Is equal to 16, right? And also, okay, take it as equation 1. Okay, now even here OS is equal to OU, OS is equal to OU. This is also same. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect each other. OS is equal to 20 and OU is equal to y plus 7. Okay, y plus 7 is equal to 20. Y is equal to 20 as it is. Okay, minus 7. Y is equal to 20 minus 7, which is equal to, that is 13. Okay, put y is equal to 13 in one equation. Okay, x plus y is equal to 16. X plus 13 is equal to 16. X is equal to 16 minus 13. Therefore, value of x is equal to 3. Okay, this is right answer. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 13. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about 8th question. Now let us discuss about 9th question. Okay, here they have given figure here, right? In the above figure, both RISK is a parallelogram and CLUE is a parallelogram. Okay, we need to find the value of EX here, right? Okay, here they are given 120 degree and here also they are given here 70 degree. Here we have 9th question. They are given figure it. Okay, RISK is a parallelogram and CLUE is a parallelogram, right? We need to find the value of X here. Okay, so listen here. Here RKS is equal to, we can take here RIS. Okay, because opposite angles are equal in a parallelogram, right? Therefore, I will take it as, this is also 120 degree, right? Opposite angles, I will write here angle RKS. RKS is equal to angle RIS. RIS is equal to 120 because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. Okay, now let us see. I will take this angle as M, I will take this angle as N. Now X is equal to N, okay, because vertical opposite angles. Okay, now let us see. And also we found here triangle N M. Okay, this is a C will be there. Now M plus 120 is equal to 180, right? M plus 120 is equal to 180 degree because of linear pair. Because of linear pair. Okay, now M is equal to 180 minus 120. Therefore, M is equal to how much? 60 degree. 180 minus 120, 60 degree, right? Now M is equal to 60 we got. Okay, next. And even here ECI is equal to angle L. Corresponding angles. Look at here. Angle ECI is equal to angle L. ECI is equal to angle ECI is equal to 70 degree, right? ECI is equal to 70 degree because of corresponding angles. Corresponding angles, right? Now triangle we can take N plus M plus 70, right? N plus 70, that is ECI. EC, angle ECR is equal to 180. So we can take angle sum property. Angle sum property. Okay. N is equal to, we don't know, we need to find here. Okay. N as it is, plus M is equal to 60 degree, plus ECI is equal to 70 degree, right? ECI is equal to 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. Okay. N plus 60 plus 70, that is 130 degree is equal to 180 degree. N is equal to 180 minus 130. Therefore, N is equal to how much we got here? 50 degree, right? Okay. See here, X is equal to N, right? X is equal to N is equal to 50 degree because vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, the value of X is 50 degree. X is equal to 50 degree. Right answer. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about 10th question. Explain how this figure is a trapezium. Okay, which of two sides are parallel in this? Okay, they are given figure here 4.32. Okay, first one 4.32. See here, how this figure is a trapezium means here adjacent angles are supplementary. Is it? See, 100 plus 80 is 180. Even opposite angles are also equal to 180. 100 and then it is 80. Even opposite angles are equal. If it is 80 and this is we will get here also 80, right? Okay, see, adjacent angles are supplementary. So here NM is parallel to KL. Let us see the solution now. Okay, listen here solution. NM and KL, KLM, Okay, here angle M plus angle L. Okay, that is angle M is 100 plus this is 80, which is equal to 180 degree. Okay, see, even sum of interior opposite angles is 180 degree, right? Interior opposite angles is 180 degree. Because I had taken here M and L, adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary. There ends KL. Okay, here I will write KL is parallel to MN or NM. KL is parallel to NM. Therefore, it is a trapezium. Therefore, it is a trapezium, right? See, even sum of interior opposite angles means, for example, N plus 80 is equal to 180, it's nothing but angle N is equal to 100 we will get, right? Even if it is M plus K is equal to 180, if it is 100, it is 80 degree, right? Therefore, NM is parallel to KL or KL is parallel to NM. Therefore, KLMN is a trapezium, right? Okay. Therefore, it is a trapezium. KLMN. It is a trapezium, right? Okay, now let us discuss about 11th question. Find measuring angle C in figure 4.33. This one. Okay, second figure. And if AB is parallel to DC, given here AB is parallel to DC. Okay, we need to find measuring angle C. Okay, now let us discuss about 11th question. We have given here measuring angle we need to find out, and given AB is parallel to DC, right? See, adjacent angles are supplementary, right? See, B and C. Angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle B is 120 plus measuring angle C we need to find out is equal to 180. Measuring angle C is equal to 180 minus 120 degree. Therefore, measuring angle C is equal to 180 minus 120, which is equal to 60 degree, right? This is right answer. Okay, now we need to find out the 12th question. Okay, here we have 12th question. Find the measure of angle P and angle S. Angle P and angle S If SP is parallel to RQ, SP is parallel to RQ. Okay, in figure 4.34, third figure. See, if you find measuring angle R, is there more than one method to find measuring angle P? See, here already they have given symbol, is it? It indicates 90 degree, right? If it is 90 degree and here also perpendicular they are given. Even they are given SP is parallel to RQ also, right? So we can take here. If you find measuring angle R, is there more than one method to find measuring angle P? Okay, simple, we can take it as adjacent angles. If we get P value, so if we add again 130 plus 90 plus 90 plus after finding this, okay, we will get which is equal to 360 degree, right? Okay, now let us discuss about 12th question. Here they are given figure here. Okay, see, given SP is parallel to RQ, SP is parallel to RQ, and also they have sort of question here, right? Find the measure of angle P. Angle P. Find the measuring angle P and angle S. Angle S if SP is parallel to RQ given. Okay, solution we have. Okay, we can do here P plus Q, angle P plus angle Q is equal to 180 degree. Sum of co-interior angles is sum of co-interior angles is 180 degree. P is equal to, as it is we need to find, Q is equal to 130 degree is equal to 180. Angle P is equal to 180 minus 130, therefore angle P is equal to 50 degree, right? Measuring angle P is equal to 50 degree. Next, we need to find it. Here angle R is equal to 90 degree because the given symbol it indicates right angle, right? Okay, angle R is equal to 90 degree. Okay, now see here S plus R. Okay, S plus, therefore angle S plus angle R is equal to 180 degree. Okay, S is equal to, we need to find S plus R is equal to, that is 90 degree, which is equal to 180. Angle S is equal to 180 minus 90 degree. Angle S is equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90 degree. Therefore angle S is equal to also 90 degree. Okay, see, according to in question what they asked here, we found angle P and angle S. SP is parallel to RQ, but in bracket 1 what he has given, if you find measuring angle R. Okay, measuring angle R is equal, is there more than one method to find measuring angle P? Yes, is there? Okay, yes, I will write here. Okay, yes, one more method, one more method is there to measure angle P. Okay, see, we can take S plus R plus Q. S plus R plus Q plus P is equal to 360 degree. S plus R plus Q plus P is equal to S plus R plus Q plus P is equal to 360 degree, right? Here S is equal to what we find here, 90 degree, right? So I put here 90 degree plus R is equal to also 90 degree. Okay, S is equal to 90 and R is equal to also 90 plus Q is equal to, they has given 130 plus we should measure here angle P is equal to 360 degree. Okay, 90 plus 90 180 plus the 130 plus measuring angle P is equal to 360 degree. Okay, here 180 plus 130, how much we will get here? 1 plus 1 2, 8 9 10 11. Okay, 310 degree plus measuring angle P is equal to 360 degree. Therefore Therefore, measuring angle P is equal to 360 minus 310. Okay, therefore measuring angle P is equal to 360 minus 310, which is equal to 50 degrees. Same we got. Measuring angle P is equal to, here also we got a 50 degree, right? See here. 180 plus 130 plus measuring angle P is equal to 360, and after adding we will get here 310. Okay, measuring angle P is equal to 360 minus 310, which is equal to 50 degree, right? Okay, here also P is equal to 50 degree we got. Okay, dear students, now let us discuss about some special parallelograms. Okay, first one we can discuss, that is rhombus. See, first one is rhombus. I will draw a figure. First one is rhombus. See, a parallelogram. Rhombus is a parallelogram with sides of equal length, right? Sides of equal length. Okay, see, for this rhombus having all the properties of parallelograms, and in a rhombus, diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other, right? Perpendicular to each other. Okay, now second one is kite. Okay, now let us discuss about kite. Okay, I will draw a figure here. Okay, listen here. See, even kite is also a quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides, right? What are those? And this side and this side. Okay, and this is also consecutive sides, okay, or equal. Therefore, the diagonals are perpendicular to each other, perpendicular to one another. Okay, diagonals, these are the diagonals. Diagonals are perpendicular to one another. See, one of the diagonal bisect the other. See, if you bisect one diagonal, we will get how many triangles? Two triangles, right? Okay, and also in this figure, for example, I will mention the names A, B, C and D. See here, angle B is equal to angle D, angle D, and even angle A is not equals to angle C, right? Angle A is not equals to angle C. Very important. A is not equals to C, but B is equal to D. B is equal to D. Different. B is equal to D and A is not equals to C. Okay. Okay. Now let us discuss about the third one. First one over, second one over, third one over. A rectangle. Okay. A rectangle. I will draw a figure rectangle. Okay. Rectangle. That is, I will take here K, L, M and N. I will draw a diagonals. Okay. See here, rectangle is a parallelogram with a right angles. With a right angles of each. Okay. See, for this having all the properties of a parallelogram, and next point, each of the angles of a rectangle is 90 degree. Each of the angles is a right angle, and third one, diagonals are equal in this. Km is equal to NL. Km is equal to NL. Diagonals are equal. Diagonals are equal. See, those are the properties you are already learned in the previous class, right? Just I will recall all those. Okay, now let us discuss about the square. Okay. Square. A square. A square. See, square is a rectangle with sides of equal length. With a sides of equal length. Okay. P, Q, R and S. Sides of equal length I will write. Okay. And see, for this also having all the properties of a parallelogram. Okay. SR is equal to PQ, RQ is equal to SP, like this. Okay. And even for this having all the properties of parallelogram, okay, and also having the properties of rhombus also, because in a rhombus sides are equal but diagonals are unequal, right? But in a square diagonals are equal. In a square diagonals are equal. For this also having all the properties of rectangle also, right? Okay, because we will get each angle measures here also 90 degree. Okay. Okay, in next class we will discuss about exercise, last exercise, okay, that is 4.4.